Autism's pain tolerance. True science fiction. Real-life experience in autism injuries by Rich Shull. Forgotten old autism people were once noted for our pain tolerance. This seemingly impossible ideal is totally true and forgotten in contemporary autism as normal thinkers that think they know autism so well don't. It is very easy to assume all humans feel pain, and it is just as easy to assume autistic people are too stupid to relate to the pain. Autism hero Alan Turing 1912–1954 ran marathons without walls. Old autism people like me were born with a birth defect of uneven hips. We could not run, skip, or do jumping jacks in grade school. We were the laughing stock of gym class. No, our hips never hurt until we were in our 30s. Then finally X-rays were done to reveal uneven hips and horrible hip damage. We never felt until later life. Today we wear a built-up shoe on our short side and we can walk better. We know from experience of the hips. Work injuries, car crashes in real life we only feel 8, 9 and 10 on the pain scale. Doctor and nurses and X-ray techs have been stunned with the fact we should have felt that, and trust me, if we did in grade school it would have been the clue needed to figure out our inability at sports. Even autism people without the hip defect have the pain tolerance. Like autism, that is figured out is all new news to psychology. The autism pain tolerance is all new news. Well, old forgotten news actually to medicine. These seem to be an element of the cave person to our pain tolerance story. Even old autism brochures from the Autism Society of America, before contemporary autism idea said we were non-cuddly babies and refused to move in mother's arms to be comfortable. That was due to the fact we were not uncomfortable. We never felt the pain signals to tell us to move, let alone we hurt. Naturally modern good-for-you autism in psychology says our injuries are psychosomatic, or in other words imaginary. The X-rays totally stunned doctors and emergency room personnel, our parents, and even our dentists tell a different story of absolute disbelief as we never felt a thing. Even Victor the 1600s child who was often the topic of early autism brochures before Rain Man era autism was noted for his pain tolerance. He was immune to hot and cold and often naked year-round. He took potatoes directly out of the fire without tools and never screamed in pain touching the hot coals. Of course, again, modern autism and normal thinkers think we're too stupid to feel the pain. But I'm here to tell you we don't feel the pain to start with. I proposed in my banished book Autism Pre-Rain Man Autism a test for the pain tolerance, and it was one of many reasons it was banished from autism. This book is built on Temple's thinking in pictures, and took her work the rest of the way to normal thoughts. The late Dr. Rimland of Rain Man movie fame and champion of the autism stomach issues known as leaky gut were totally ignorant of this. It certainly makes this leaky gut ideal a moot point if the pain tolerance were understood and factored back into autism. Please go to my blog Autism, Pre-Rain Man Autism and search the blog for X-ray and see an actual X-ray of a needle in my foot. I walked on it for a day. I had a standing walking job as well, and it hardly hurt. You should have seen the entire emergency room go dead quiet, as even bystanders gasped at the X-ray. They talked even more as I walked back out the door, with just a minor limp and no real pain. Just look at what modern autism has missed.